Cheyenne Scott. I am straight Salish of the Saanich Nation and Norwegian settler descent. I'm an actor and a writer. Today I'm going to be taking you through a land-based process that I use that I call an inspiration walk. So this is an idea development exercise for any new piece of writing that you might be starting. I don't know about you, but sometimes I get stuck staring at the blank page and not even knowing where to begin. And I find that going for a walk can be really great for sparking new ideas. So there are 4 questions that I think about when I go outside for an inspiration walk. The first one is, what do I see? 2, what do I hear? 3, what do I feel and how do I feel? 4, what stories or memories do I have of this place? And that's it. It's as simple as that. So I'm gonna get my coat on and I'll be walking in the beautiful community of Nemaska. I can't wait. Let's go outside. We are on the trail behind the band office and we got Jamie with us and we got Vicky with us. So while we're on our inspiration walk, some things to keep in mind are to be open to spirit. And what I mean by that is this balance of being present and in the moment, but also being open to whatever sort of ideas come to your mind, and also to try and be observant. So you want to try and think of things in the big perspective, but also try and like zoom in to something like very particular. If we're looking at this like a beautiful arrangement of trees, what happens when we just focus in on one tree, and what kind of story is that tree offering us, and what does it have to say? The other thing is to listen. So as we're walking, we can hear the trees kind of creaking. Sounds like someone's walking on hardwood floors. That was Vicky's observation. Ooh, there it is. You can hear it. I almost wonder if it's like a delicacy or to the trees, or maybe even like a resistance, like the strength of the trees to withstand the wind that is like pushing up against them. I think that's like a really powerful narrative that these trees are offering us in this moment. I also just wanted to say that I hear the crunching of the snow under my feet, and actually like how satisfying that feels too. This like connection to the earth and this like, I guess like vibrations from the snow as you step into it.
So every time I walk on this trail and I see this little tree with a pile of snow on it, I think it looks like a little cabin. Like it looks like a little shelter that someone will sit under. Like during a blizzard or something. I think it's cute.
What happened here? Interesting narrative of these bird tracks, but also these other tracks that seem to interject at some points. Possibly a predator stalking prey. Who knows? So we have been walking along this trail and it's actually really windy out. But as soon as we've like come into the trees are starting to protect us from the wind, and it's so much warmer, and I'm really grateful for that. Do you want a treat? Boom. Here you go. See ya. Alright, so we just finished our inspiration walk, and I feel very warm and my face feels cold, and I feel really calm and like we really accomplished something, but I also feel a bit anxious, like, oh, were all of my observations like interesting or worthwhile, or maybe not complete enough, but I think that's okay because the idea is just to have a starting point.
I liked walking with that lens because most of the time I find I'm focused just on the steps and the walking and the trying not to fall over, but I liked having the goal of having to make these observations and like taking the time to actually reflect on what I'm seeing.
I think some of the things that I came away with were just focusing on really small details. The combination of all of the different elements, the wind, the howling of the trees.
Alright, so we went outside on our walk and I just want to show you how the things that I observed turned into a piece of writing. So some of the things that I noted that I really liked from that walk were that I heard the trees creaking, and I really liked this idea of this resistance against the wind. The other things that I heard were the crunch of snow under my feet. Some things that I saw were the bowing tree with the snow on its back, and also the various shelters that we kind of saw, and the tracks. And then the thing that I liked about what I felt was the cold on my face. And so this turned into a first draft that I'm calling Jack Pine. How my bones creak and ache fighting against the wind, my roots crunching in the snow. My comrades and I stand together in resistance of the ever-pushing wind. Some have bowed with humility, the snow piling on their backs. Some of us have fallen, snapped and cracked, curled on the earth, providing shelter for unknown tracks from unknown paths. My face is cold. I continue my stand. Thanks so much for participating in this exercise with me. Can't wait to see you again.